for that. That's all. And there we go. Alright, so welcome. This is Nuke Marine presenting Let's Learn Japanese, course series for the self-study Japanese from basics and beginnings up to intermediate and hopefully advanced. As usual, this is going to be a Let's Read Japanese, so above is going to be playing the show which I'll be reading to. Off the side is going to be what I'll be reading, which are rips of the subtitles to Steins Gate. This is going to be episodes 18 and 19, so we're getting close to the end. And as I read along, while the audio plays, if I see a word I don't know, I pause real quick and look up what it means with the pop-up dictionary. In this case, Yomi-chan. Cool. Alright, I've been reading slow, like in this part here. In fact, even in, offline I've been reading slow, like really not too much at all. So that's not good. Still, if I were consistent, again, I've already said this before, if I were consistently doing something like this for the last 2 years, I'd be much better. Just the little bit I have been doing has improved quite dramatically. Alright, so with that said, okay, I'm just going to do some, this is a joke of all sorts, but yeah, let's just pretend, hey, let's catch up on what 4chan's doing. I know, okay, so that's the start of the joke, so I go and bring this up. Oh, hey, here we are, and we're already at the, there's the DJT, and this is on a JP 4chan, so it's more of a anime-centric portion of 4chan. But in there, there's actually, it's called the Daily Japanese Thread, so it's in two areas. There's international and also in JP. I find that, I don't know, the one in JP used to be better. I never really messed with the one in international. Probably the quality of the ship posts are more funnier. Again, I could be wrong. Alright, and so what I normally do, and you probably see at the bottom, I do what's called ego surfing, so I just type in nuke, and what you can do is, like, what they'll do is they'll refer to one of us as persons, and they'll actually change the name up a little bit so you know who they're talking about, but you can't just easily find it through a search. Like they'll put an asterisk or something where the U is at. But anyway, so they have this, so let's go check it out. There is going to be some language in some of the text and whatnot, so that's just the nature of 4chan. But reason why I want to talk about this is, well, first they did a little bit about the comment I made on anime cards, where I said, yeah, so when I'm learning, it takes me about, at the moment, doing Morphman, it takes me roughly about 45 minutes to an hour to get through like 10 words. It seems to be. I probably could be going faster, just that I'm trying to use the Japanese definitions, trying to figure out as much as possible for that, and then also looking at the sentences that are available, that as well. So I'm not just like, here's the sentence here, I'm just going to add a word. I'm not just trying to figure out about the word, but I'm also trying to figure out the sentence and the improve definition or whatnot. So yeah, making cards fast, learning cards not so fast. That's why some people, they say like, hey, you need to make your own cards. What I say is that you need to internalize your own cards. So if, like, let's say you're remembering the kanji, and if you're just copying someone's story, reading it real quick, and then pressing okay, good, it's in there, and just throwing it into the review loop, you haven't personalized it, you haven't made it your own. But if you look at it, read it, visualize it, and you basically make it personal to you, like you change the story slightly so it applies to characters that you visualize better. Now you've made it your own. You've used the original thing as inspiration to turn it into something of your own. So I think that's fine. People have taken that to the extreme where they think like you can't even use other people's stories. That's stupid. Okay, it's not stupid. It's just, it's missing the point. The whole point, you want to internalize, basically you got to use Anki correctly. You have to learn the card first, then start reviewing it. Anki is the review, is SRS, spaced review system. Not spaced learning system, spaced review system. You have to learn the material first though, and then the reviewing, make sure you don't forget it. So there's that. Then of course we're talking shit talk about how great there are, and I suck. And then get here, yeah, I think that was me, yeah, talking about space repetition. Then of course the this part comes up, which is the clip that was where I had screwed up on the kanji for ta, or for field, rice field. Alright, and then of course they're just like saying, what was this? This is someone, they don't mind buying YouTube Premium because they're supporting. And but yeah, And again, I've mentioned like the reason why I got it wrong was because I didn't look at the information on the card. Like the question said, if I looked at the words, it would have been obvious. If I even looked at the additional information, like hey, it's the primitive for pinky in the brain, then it's obviously not a rice plant. It's got to be there's only one thing, you know. So yeah, that's a boner on my part. The doji, there we go, doji shita. All right, then they kind of get into this weird thing, like, and again, they're shit posting, so that just means okay, they're just making fun of me. I think I've said this before, but I worry that maybe some people take it a little too seriously. And there's Loretta, I forgot her other full name, Loretta. She's makes quite a few YouTube videos. Got a beautiful smile, I think, or beautiful, and that she's happy, and I don't see her like looking mad at stuff. So at least her YouTube personality is kind of bright and cheerful and whatnot. Let's see. I think that's about it on there. Yeah, like I said, they're kind of reading too much into it. Cool. But yeah, that yeah. In fact, if they looked at my review, I missed more than just that kanji. I missed quite a few on reviews. That's the main purpose. If you're not missing anything, then you probably could push yourself harder and add more stuff. That's how it's got to be. But you can't be afraid to miss things. All right. If you're so afraid of missing something, that's what causes people to like kind of, okay, maybe they pretend like they get it right, and then of course they're going to completely forget it because now it's spaced out further than they were expecting it. So don't be afraid of making mistakes, but also don't be afraid to just ignore stupid mistakes. It's like, oh yeah, I would have gotten that. That's not a problem. I just live and learn. Like the method is what like if I screwed up through whatever. A couple times because the keyword was through like really annoying me. Like I think drench and that one, because there's like two kanji I visualized, so I had to put in there like, hey, not this one kanji, so I can only think of the other one. That sort of thing. That's that's just trying to improve your deck over time, because as you start adding vocabulary, then you're going to start confusing things. And that's when I started also with kunyomi words, and probably have to do this with names as well, is started using the kunyomi mnemonics chart more often. And that just means, hey, here are these, start giving it kanji characters, to represent the kana pronunciations. And since those characters are consistent, I can basically you visualize the name better. You can actually visualize the pronunciation of the name, instead of just trying to, brute force it. All right, so let's close that out real quick. All right, so what I thought to do just for fun, what had happened was I had got backlogged on reviews for like a long time. And as it started to come back, decided, hey, I'm going to come back and catch up on the reviews. So that meant I was catching up on a lot of kanji reviews. But since I caught up, that means there's really not too much to review. Like right now I'm down to like 2 or 3 a day. But what you can do is go into here and let's do custom study and review ahead. So I'm going to review ahead 14 days. And that just creates a temporary deck. Like right now, so now it's up to 40. So I'm just going to review these 40 kanji. Now I'm going to do the same as before. I'm going to write it down, show it, and kind of talk out loud. When I'm doing normal reviews, I'm not talking out loud. So anyway, let's just have fun. Take this to about the 30-minute mark at most. Also, by the way, I'll say this. Here's the benefit of doing the review ahead. Let me go back a bit. So if you see right here, custom study session. So with this, if you let's say, the way I do it, I have 4 specific kanji, 4 specific review decks. Vocabulary in the form of JLP Tango, kanji in the form of Kana Kanji 1, it was RTK optimized. In fact, here's all the decks there. So all 3 decks there's 3 decks for Tango. I do have in 2, but I decided to delete those because I want to go through it after I've gotten further into Morphman. I'll explain that in a little bit. But anyway, here's the Kana, and then so I've got 7 decks here, but these last, right now I'm only worried about these 3 right now, and then I'll be going through these as well. All right, so the next deck I'll be adding is part 4. But part 7, that's like 3,300 kanji in there. In each of these, there's only 500 kanji and whatnot. Cool. And then Shinkansen Master, N3, N4. I've also hopefully be getting the N2 one done in time. So again, these are things I'm not studying as in trying to learn. More like I'm doing it after I've gone deeper into Morphman, and I feel like through the immersion and consuming of Japanese material that now I want to go and have an actual more objective comprehension of the grammar system. Same thing with vocabulary, where I care more about when I hear the word, can I write it out from memory? So that's not the beginning of my studies now, that's in like so it's after I've done a lot of consuming of the material as opposed to doing it prior. So and also the benefit there is it makes the learning process a lot easier, because you skip a lot of words because you already know them. And then, so you're just left with the words that you don't know. And so, cool, you get to pick up those. Yeah. So it takes something that might be boring if I was having to learn all 2,500 words. Now it's a little easier. It might be down to like 1,500 or maybe even 1,000 words. I doubt it, but yeah. So instead of being 80%, maybe 50%. That would be kind of cool. Anyway, time will tell when I get back to doing N2. But that reason why I'm saying that is because right now, since I'm in Morph Man, I'm not adding new cards to these decks here. So they start getting smaller and smaller and smaller in the daily review. So now, don't be afraid to review ahead a week or review ahead 2 weeks. So now you're not every day clicking on this deck to just do 2 reviews and just only in the mindset briefly and then getting out of the mindset. This way you can be in the mindset, like right now I could be doing Hiragana Katakana, or it's not Hiragana Katakana, sorry, it's Kanji. I could be in the Kanji mindset for 40 cards. Then I can also do the same with vocabulary, where I can, be in the mindset for 100 or so cards and just worry about that. Then I don't have to worry about it for 2 weeks, for a week or two. So however you want to look at it. All right, so let's get into it. All right, and I'm going to miss a lot of these, I'm sure. Okay, so this is Stare, Nozoki. Okay, now that's Nozoki, that's Pekin. I want to say Stare, so do I. By the way, yeah, so I sort of kind of messed that up. Okay, there we go. Guys, see, I kind of messed up because I wrote Nozoki real quick, but yeah, Stare. Okay, oh, wrong. See, messed it up right there. And maybe I need to slow down a bit and like actually read this, because let's see, is there a is it showing there? No, these are all just Nagame. Okay, I might have just messed that up anyway. Instead of Ninamu, it might have been, instead of Nozoku Ninamu, I would have been Nagame. So yeah, maybe how about if I don't go through these too fast? So I'm gonna miss that on purpose. Okay, so let me miss it. So there's peak. Well, gee, I kind of already wrote that down. See right there, that first one, peak. Yeah, right there. Okay. Make sure the she goes first in the I, Mike Wazowski. Okay, crime. So this is Hanzai. So this one, there's 2 ways you gotta make sure you're doing it right. So since this is, right here, Hanzai, so it's the Han of Hanzai. So that's the wild dogs and the. Okay, there. Hanzai, Hanin. Okasu, Hanko. Alright, cool. Okay, Grandpa. What am I trying to think? Okay, so I want to say Darth Vader. Here. I forgot what that was supposed to be. Okay, so it should be that right there. Yeah. Okay, so it's a G, Oyaji, and Roya. What is that? I can't quite remember. Exclamation or interrogative. Okay, I think that's interrogative. Okay, cool. Why is that saying 12? Why aren't these all showing as 12? Is this a screw up where God damn it. Fucking hell. Now I'm not sure if this is an Anki thing or not. I thought when you do a review ahead, it's not trying to God damn it to hell. Let me think of a way to do this. Alright, let me try it one more time. Maybe I'm misunderstanding. So, oh, great. Alright, I'm going to give it a shot. Sorry about all that. Alright, let's try this one more time. Custom study, review ahead. Give it 14 days. Hit cancel. I gotta make sure about something. Alright. Alright, so Stare was the one I missed. Tell you what, let's just give it a 2. No, let's give that a 1. Alright, there's Peak, that's the one I got right. We'll give that a 20. Crime, it's Han. So we're going to give that, so I guess we just got to pick easy on all these. I don't know why it's saying 12. Okay, Grandpa, that's the one I got right. We'll give it a 3. Alright, Lips, Kuchibiru. Why am I drawing a blank on that one? Who's Ue? Well, I'm drawing a blank. Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Make that again. Okay, good luck. Alright, so that's Samurai. That's Yoshi, by the way. Let's make sure. Yoshida. Yeah, Yoshi. Okay, that one right there. Cool. Okay, Kitsu, that's unfortunate or sinister. Yeah, bad luck. Kichi, luck. Yoshida, name. Yoshiwara, name. Yoshihara. Should be Yoshihara. Yoshino, name. And Hideyoshi. Okay, cool. We'll give that a 3. Consort. Let's see, that's half. Tomanao. Let's see. We got it right there. That should be that one right there. Batman getting half price off because he's so damn cute. Okay, Tomanao. Tomo. Companion. Dohan. Trained. Banso. Accompaniment. Okay. Banyo. Significant other. Okay. Shoban. Partake. Cool. Okay. Wall. Okay, so the Night Watch, which is, and then I think that's Kabe. Yeah, Kabe. I think it's this one. Yep, there. So that top part I call the Night Watch. Reasons. All right, Kabe, Joheki, Rampart. Can we keep the story on Rampart? Hey. We're just thinking about the kanji for the word for Rampart. Joheki. Castle wall. Okay, makes sense. Hekimen, wall. Hekimen, wall face. Kabegiwa, gap in the wall, the wall. Pink Floyd. Gaiheki, outer wall. Zeppeki, cliff. Cool. All right. Gai, Yatsu. Make sure about that. Yeah, Yatsu. Anyway, let's show it real quick. Woman and crotch. Every guy's interested in a woman's crotch. That's an easy one. All right, Yatsu, dore, split. Dore, aitsu, koitsu, koitsu, aitsu, koitsu, koitsu, doitsu. Nodo, surf. Cool. Okay, belong. I want to say that's genus, right? Like the time pole. Let's say it's set right there. Zoku, right? Really ugly. Wrote it really ugly, but yeah. Okay, kinzoku, that's metal, right? Yeah, kinzoku. Fuzoku, attachment belong. Buzoku, fuzoku. Zokusuru, belong to a member of. Shozoku. Yeah, okay. And haizoku. Somebody, by the way, did a better organization of this for the iPhone or for the smartphone. I just couldn't get it to work where unless I had to do each entry as its own field. I didn't want to do that. I want to keep this all to like 3 fields at most in the. Okay, Juzoku. Okay, cool. All right, berry. So it's umeru. Okay, I think it's this one. Probably, let me make sure. It feels like it's that one. Yeah, okay. Alright, so ume, or buried, uma. My soul. Is that a grave? Burial. My soul. Okay, uma, buried. Uzumore, buried. My boats, burying. Okay. Okay, bewitched. Let me think it's yo. Is this, yeah, yokai, yosei. Okay, so I think it's woman and well, I call that the funnel, but yeah, okay. So yokai, apparition. Yosei, spirit or fairy. Yeah. Yoki, magic energy. Yojutsu, witchcraft. Ayashi, suspicious. Yeah, you can learn that one with some of the RPGs they got. Okay, cool. Cane, Sue. I'm drawing a blank. I know this is wand. God damn it. I think it's that one. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do it right. I think it's that one. Yeah, oh, right there. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Okay, so Tsue, and by the way, Harry Potter is when I first learned this one. Hodzue, I don't know what that is. Shakujo, bishop's staff. Shakujo. Interesting. Okay, continents. Appearance. I'm gonna say it's that. Oh yeah, that's right. White legs. This is my Pepe Le Pew story, right there. Continents, the appearance. Yeah, because that's skunk, white legs. Just if you knew the Pepe Le Pew cartoons, that kind of makes sense. But anyway, Bibo, that's beauty, right? Yeah, beauty. Yobo, appearance. Okay. Fubo, appearance. Okay. Henbo, strange appearance, change appearance. Transfiguration, change appearance. Kao, face, facial profile. Zenbo, your entire full picture. Cool. Okay, accidentally, Guzen. So I want to say that is Jiminy Cricket. Batman and the Jiminy Cricket. Let's say it's that one. You accidentally stepped on Jiminy Cricket. There we go. Guzen, accidentally. Gusu. What was that? Even numbers. Gusu. Okay. Aitogu. Okay. Hantogu. Yeah. I think it was that one. Okay. Guzo. Idol image. Okay. Haigusha. Make spells. Okay. Ridicule. Let's see, that's that one. Okay. That's the man of gaman. Okay, so gaman to withstand or patience. Yeah, jiman, pride, boast. Okay, goman, what is that one? Arrogance. Kanman, slow. Koman, too proud. Taiman, procrastination. All right, cool. All right, drown. I want to say it's, what is it, yo? I'm not seeing it. Alright, so I think it's this one then. Yeah, alright. So, boto, immerse yourself. Chinbotsu, sinking. So Chinmoku is silence, Chinbotsu, sinking. Nichibotsu, sunset. Okay, makes sense. Nichibotsu. Boshi, died. Shutsubotsu, haunt. Boshu, confiscation. Cool. Alright, boat, fune. Alright, this is where you can think of the primitive for boat, and then 8 mouths for the 8 mouths on Noah's boat. Don't be like the conspiracy theorists think this kanji means that the Noah story is true. Just okay. Fune, right? Yeah. Why is that one doing Kogune? Okay. I'll buy it. I'll count that as a miss. Okay, Fune, Fune. I wonder what's the difference. I should go and I'll check that out later, but and that's fair, because if I miss it from that and I didn't bother just looking at the names, because I would have still thought Fune, so I would have gotten it wrong regardless, because I'm thinking this one's Fune as well. Okay, foolish, Oroka. Okay, Oroka. That's Jiminy Cricket again. He's warning against the foolish heart. Follow your heart, don't be foolish. Cool. Alright, so Oroka, stupid. Gu, folly. Gucci, grumble. Gucci. Gudon, stupidity. Gudon. Oroka mono, a fool. Guretsu, stupidity. Cool. Stare, there's that one again. I'll actually write it again. There we go. Make sure nagame, nagame. Nagame. Okay, nagame. Chobo, a view. Nagame mawashi, a loincloth. Okay. Nagame mawashi. Well, mawashi is a loincloth. I don't know. Staring at one's crotch. I don't know. Yeah, nagame ya. Okay, don't. Okay, cool. We'll give that another go. Prison. Jigoku. Okay, so this is, I want to say, bunch of dogs. All dogs. Microphone. Elvis Presley at the microphone. And chihuahuas. Big dogs and the little dogs. That's where I'm at. Oh, I'll put it up there at the top. Okay, Jikoku, hell. Dogoku. That's dungeon, right? Prison, okay. Kangoku, warden, prison. Kangoku, okay, prison. Gokuchu, during imprisonment. Goku, prison. Dogoku, Togoku, imprisonment. Okay, lips. I should have remembered this. This is the Bruce Lee, doing the lips. He's doing the okay, which doesn't matter. You already missed that one. Remote. It's part of it. Oh, yeah, I got that completely wrong. Alright, and permanence, distance, long time, you. I probably got this one stroke off, but okay, no, there we go, got it right. So you, leisurely, you zen, calmly, you chol, leisurely, you, and you q, eternity. Alright, cool. Summit, Mine. Oh. Yeah, I'm drawing a blank. Okay, let me try that again. I feel like it's that one. Oh no, it feels off. Yeah, okay, definitely missed that one. Fair enough. Yeah, that's right. The Rangers. Okay, that was the secret there. The Rangers for Lord of the Rings thing. Okay, missed that one. Okay, so this is Suki of Tsukima. I feel like it's oh yeah, I did get that wrong. Okay. There we go. Okay. Is that one right there? You can tell where I was messing up there. Yeah, but that's the right there. Little. Okay. And that's again visualizing as a Lord of the Rings where the orc ran in under the wall in that chink and then chink in the wall and then exploded the bomb. So that's what I was thinking about that. The little opening of this where the sun. Yeah, we'll get that stratum. So this is Zo. So you want the. This is really ugly. I wrote that really ugly. But there we go. Zo. And this is like Kozo is like skyscraper. Okay, so layer. Iso, much more. Iso. Joso, the upper. Joso. Okay. Koso, the upper, but also a name of a skyscraper. Taiso, very much. Kaso, the underlayer. Okay. Chafe. I know that's. Yeah. So marijuana. Okay, so do. I feel like I'm missing something there. Alright, well, I'll give it a shot. Probably got it wrong. Nope, that got it right. Okay, cool. Masatsu, friction. Tama, is this a name? Satsuma, name. Okay. Chikuma, name. Ma, friction. And maka. Okay, yeah. So the biggest thing is Masatsu right there. The other stuff you're going to see it in a lot of names. Friction. Cool. Okay, boy. Part of me wants to think this is Boy Scout as well. Feels like it's. I don't know why. Bo. Feels like it's this one. Yeah, it is. Okay, so Nebo, oversleeping. Akambo is baby. Obo-san, that's a priest, right? Monk and priest. Bo-san, priest. Bozu, Buddhist priest or a shaven head. And then Bo-chan, greenhorn, sunny. Okay, cool. Bo-chan. Lunatic, Kuru. So you want to see Mad Dog, cool, and the King. Okay, I think it's that one. That right there. Kuru. Alright, Kuru, crazy. Kyoki, madness. Kyo, mad. Kyojin, madman. Nekkyo, fever pitch. Nekkyo. Kyoran, frenzy. Probably berserk would be another one. Kyoran. And then, yeah, I'm thinking Rambo. Q. Okay, timber tree. So this is, you have this as trees as well. When you think of timber trees, so you're thinking. Feels like I'm. Okay, it feels like it's a tree. I want to say table. And drum. Feels like I'm. That feels off. And that's a very. Yeah. Okay. Should have been. Yeah, I did get it wrong. Yeah, it was drum, but I was like drawing a blank. Like I was thinking, does it have samurai or not? Okay. Cool. And we'll look at that later. Subjugate. Say. I'm drawing a blank on this. Yeah, I'm drawing a blank. See, that's subjugate. So you want the when the Spartans were being subjugated, the Spartan soldiers came out and told the correct line to fight against it. Sure, we'll go with that. Subjugate. All right, Spartans. Okay. Make that. Okay. So this is dedicate. Oh. Drawing a blank. Yeah, I'm just gonna say I missed it. Yeah. Okay. Okay, dedicate. So it's a bamboo, or not bamboo. It's a bonsai tree, and then a little stick that you tie to each. Okay. Okay. There's boat again. Make sure. Fune. All right. So I mean, there it is. I'm going to look real quick. Let me do a browse. Okay. Boat. This is search for boats. There we go. Alright, so the other one's ship. That's why. Sen. Okay. Now, what I could do, not, okay. Alright, so I can just add that right there as a clue, so I got to make sure yeah, I know it gives me the, you kind of basically already know it because it's primitive, but yeah. It's just a minor thing. Okay, notebook, techo, okay. Techo, okay, right there. Cool. Alright, so techo, denwacho, phone book. We use that anymore. Tsucho, bank book, passport, and then kichomen. Ooh, what is that? Exact and precise. Kichomen. Alright, aroma, nioi. Alright, so it's bound up spoon. Have a little bound up with the spoon to smell the odor. It's a visual, sorry. Don't mistake, now nioya is also stink, but that means, it's also pronounced nioya, but we in English will say stink. Okay, netting. Alright, so that's obviously Spider-Man. Now you want to make sure you do netting correctly. So still going to be counting on a little canopy, but we're going to have someone who's dying in the netting. I think it's that one. Okay, which is different than Hauser. So that should be Ami. Right there. Ami, good. Kaneami, wire mesh, good. Mo-maku, retina. Ooh, I keep forgetting that one. Retina. Mo-maku. Mo-me, network. Mora, covering. Amidana, that's like a luggage rack. Okay, yeah, on the train. Amidana. Okay, cool. Summit again. Okay, so think of the mountain. That's obvious because of summit. And then I'm just going to think of Gandalf and Aragorn, or Strider, because he's the ranger in the bush. Yeah, summit. Alright, Mine, which is a character's name. Peak. Rempo, mountain range. Ho, okay. Dakaho, lofty peak. That's one of the problems when I just use the way I use for the translations. Alright, so cool. Pale blue. Okay, so that's a flower that's pale blue. I'm going to make sure it's the Kamakura in the warehouse or something. They're very ugly. I wrote that really ugly. Okay, Sohaku, polar. Ao, blue. Aoi, blue. Aozame, pale. Or azame, okay. Uso, and that's dense. Really? Uso. Aojiroi, pale. Yeah, it should be like pale-faced. Okay, there's witch, Jama. So I noticed that one. I think you have to put hemp, then demon. Maybe because she's binding the demon. The witch is binding the demons in her cave in the middle of the... I think that's witch. Yep. Okay. Jama, being in the way. Maho, magic. Akuma, demon, devil. And Majutsu, magic, right? Sorcery. Cool. Nothing difficult there. Penalty. Oh, I want to say it's there. I want to say it's that. Batsu, right? I think it's that one. I think that's Batsu. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, I can't speak for speaking, or sword for being put to death. Basuru, punish, penalize. Batsu, punishment. Bakin, that's a fine, right? Penalty. Basoku, that's a violation of the rules. Penal regulation. Shobatsu, that's a punishment. Yeah, penalty, punishment. Hatten, black mark. Batten. Rifendo, batten. Goten, batten, or something. Whatever. Okay, fist. Kobushi. Okay, so I want to say quarter cocked. It's a half cocked dude, quarter cocked. And then fist. Just do it right there. So it's basically quarter and hand. Kobushi. Okay, Kobushi, fist. Kenju, pistol. Should remember that. Genkotsu. That's your. Yeah, that is your fist. Genkotsu. Tekken, iron fist. Kento, boxing. Fist, fight. Boxing. Okay. Kento. Genko, whatever that is. Okay, cool. Manipulate. Let's go another page. Tenohira. Oh, that's palm. I think it's this one. Let's see, make sure. Gosh, oh, it is that one. Okay, I bet you it's this one here. Yeah, basically we also use in train conductor. Let's see, making sure. Yeah, shashou. Okay, so tenohira. Oh, let's go and look. Oh, let me just show you real quick, by the way. So, yeah, right there. That should match up. Okay, cool. So tenohira, gasho. shoaku. That waiting? Seizing. Oh, seizing. Shoaku. Shasho, that's conductor, train conductor. Shochu, in the hand. And yote no hira. Yote no hira. Both hands, both palms. Cool. Okay, vowel. So you want to take folding. I want to say, is it your word or your mouth? It's got to be your word, because mouth is philosophy. So fold, then mouth. Oh, I'm sorry, word. Sorry, vowel. Let me write that again. God, that is... Good thing we're not doing shodo. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Chikai, vow. Seiyaku, a pledge. Sensei, an oath. Okay. Seishi, written on paper. Geostationary. I wouldn't have guessed that. Really? That's geostationary. Seishi. Okay. Say again. Attestation, basically public pronouncement, I guess. Okay, timber trees again. So let's do the tree. The samurai beating on the drum, taiko drum, and then the I was just thinking of like the story of the hippies that so there's like sniffing glue around the tree, or stuck like glue around the tree, like they're protesting the cutting down of timber trees. That was where the taiko drums come into play. Okay, there we go. So we got ki, same as ki. This is another fancier way of writing tree. Jumoku, trees. Yeah, right there. Juju, trees. Kaju, fruit tree, okay. Juritsu, established. Taiju, large tree, big tree. There we go. Yeah, we'll wait for it tomorrow. Subjugate again. So that's the Spartan soldiers towing the line against the subjugation of the Persians. There we go. Alright, so we got Seifuku, conquest. I don't know these words. Insei, expedition. Shutsei, campaigning. Seibatsu, conquest. I don't know any of these words. Eva campaign saying hi. Hey. Sorry this is going so long. I'm just being silly right now. Grains of sand. This is Sato. I want to say Sa. Should be that one. Okay, so it should be that right there. Let's make sure. So this is Sata, Izaka, Sabaku. So that's, yeah, desert, Sabaku. So it should be that one right there. Right there. Sata, rumor. Oddly enough, the only word I know is Sabaku for desert. Sabaku. So it's basically sand and vague, or... Okay, dedicate again. So that was the bonsai tree being dedicated with the little wooden sticks. Sure. Bowl. Okay. Hoko, apprenticeship. Hoshi, service. Hoshi, I've heard that before. Bukyo, magistrate. Tatematsu, feng shui. Okay. Shimpo, faith. Ono, dedication. Alright, cool. Alright, religion. Make sure, yeah, Shukyo. I think it's that one. So it's the religion. Oh, make sure that's adoration. So religion's okay. Yeah, it's very easy to mix up adoration and religion. So religion's the second. I'll show you both. So first one's adoration. Second one's religion. There you go. Okay, so anyway, shukyo, religion. Mune, zong. Ma kaishu, conversion. Kaishu. Oh yeah, that was in Kaishu or something like that in Full Metal Alchemist. Shuha, sect. That was also Full Metal Alchemist, I believe. Shumon, sect. Shushi, sect. Okay, yeah, there we go. So those are all coming up in the first few episodes of, in like one episode of Full Metal Alchemist. Alright, cool. Alright, so good. All done? That took, I could have went through that a lot faster, so, but I was kind of definitely goofing around a lot. Alright, so there you go. So that was, yeah, that could have been a lot faster. Anyway. That's good. But yeah, so like I said, I don't have to mess with that for 2 weeks. So now it's like, there'll be a few tomorrow. So I'll leave this up. But there'll be a few tomorrow. But I'll, yeah, just, yeah. So for those 2 weeks, I don't have to mess with those conjure reviews for 2 weeks. And then after 2 weeks pass, I'll do another 2 weeks ahead of time and do that. So yeah, that's just a suggestion. If you're like me, you do multiple cards, but you've stopped adding new stuff to a particular deck. So the reviews are going to be coming less and less. But you don't want to be doing like reviewing it for a couple of reviews at a time. But you're also careful about the whole, oh, I'll review it later then. I can say, instead, review ahead 2 weeks instead of waiting 2 weeks to do the reviews. And I think it's a little safer. You don't feel like you're not procrastinating in that way. All right, Ev Japanese saying learning Japanese also. Yep, same here. Everybody here who watches is at different levels. So this one is my particular level. If you happen to do Morph Man, you're around about an 8800. You know, maybe you can understand a lot of stuff that I'm reading. And we'll just leave it at that. All right, so let's turn this off. Let's get into the Steins Gate. I'm starting Steins Gate a lot later than I planned on it. Maybe in 2 weeks I'll do this whole conjure review thing again. Okay, so when we stopped Steins Gate yesterday, it was, let's see if I can remember. Suzuha did go back in time, and also he changed Ferris's, so he changed the message of Suzuha to make her stay later than she was supposed to have. And then he also so he changed that so then she did leave on time before the storm, and also changed Ferris's message, or so that her message was to save the life of her father in some way. So it so now it got back, and then so Akihabara was back to the way it was, the Otaku Paradise or whatever you want to call it. All right, and I guess what happens is the more diverges back, whatever is supposed to be happening, the timeline is going to change enough to where, you know, people that were dying in this particular timeline could maybe have a chance to be saved. So that's the and it's not ending up in a dystopia in the future, run, you know, controlled by this corporation with no oversight, or yeah, there's no oversight of it. Oh, I'm a stupid idiot. All right, so we were at what? 18? Yeah, 18. There we go. Cool. Alright, if you're just watching this for the first time, alright, you're in for, you're probably going to be really bored really quick. So, here we go. Let me get some water. And turn down the volume of the microphone. Come back here. Oh, yeah, let me do that too.
ルカ子よ、落ち着いて聞いてくれ。実はお前は本当は男だったのだ。
またそんなこと言うんですか？
待て、泣くな。落ち着いて最後まで聞いてくれ。これも全てマユリのため。お前には男に戻ってもらわなければならないんだ。
Okay. 203. Alright, so that's the next message I gotta, I guess, change is the part where he messaged back her, that's the one where he sent back to the pager to her mom. So that she'd eat vegetables or something instead of meat, and then she'd more chance of her becoming a girl. Physically becoming a girl. What is that? I don't know that. Jiko so ne. So, Jiko so ne. Fractal androgynous. Alright, so August 13th. クリス。
どうしたの？焼きそばの湯切りに失敗して麺を全部。
湯切り？うん。焼きそばの湯切りに。Is that a phrase?
流し台にぶちまけたような顔をして。
Okay. Alright. I like that, okay. If that's happened to you, I can understand.
むしろ必死で貯めたスタンプカードをいざ使おうとしたら。
いざ使おう。
有効期限が切れていた時のような顔と言ってくれ。
冗談で返せるくらいの余裕はあるみたいね。オカリン、マユシーはオカリンにがっかりなのです。
何の話だ？
しらばっくれてもダメなんだよ。
しらばしらばっくれる。しらばっくれるってもしばらく。
ルカちゃん泣かせたでしょ。
なぜそれを？
一緒にラボに行こうって誘ったら急に泣き出しちゃったんだから。それでどうしたのって聞いたら、お前は男だって言われたって。
D メールのことも聞いたのか？
D メール？ごまかそうとしてもダメなんだからね。オカリンはきちんとルカちゃんに謝るべきなのです。岡部、そんなひどいことを漆原さんに？
いや待て、違うんだ。これには訳が。
どんなわけだ？
助手を一緒に来てくれ。
は？
いいから。
ちょっと何よ。
というわけで次に取り消すべき D メールはルカ子が生まれる前、自分の母親のポケベルに送ったものだ。
漆原さんが
Are you sure about that? Urushibara? Urushibara. That's lacquer and, yeah. Urushibara.
実は男？信じられない。
だが事実だ。事実だった。
彼女が男？もしかして橋田みたいな？うん。これはひどい。
ではなくて見た目はあのままだ。
なら許す。
とにかくマユリを救うためにはルカ子を男に戻さねばならない。
だけど今回岡部は漆原さんが送った D メールの内容を知ってるわけでしょ。だったらわざわざ事情を話さなくても黙って取り消せばいいんじゃないの？
俺はルカ子の母親のポケベル番号を知らないのだ。それに下手な小細工を浪するより真実を告げた方が。
I'm trying to remember. King in both hands. Can't remember that one. な。小細工。小細工。小細工。このごましい手ざ。Matrix. 小細工。小細工。This, oh, izurae. Oh, teasing, right? 要する play with. 要する Let me look at that real quick.
まだ誠意はある。
誠意 honest. Usoitsu. Okay, so truthful, no lies. Good faith, sincerity. Okay. 誠意は
その誠意を見せた結果泣かせちゃったわけでしょ。そんなのいつもの設定ですよね。冗談ですよね。ひどいです。岡部さんからそんなこと言われるなんて。 ていうかそれフラグが立ったんじゃない？
フラグ？
フラグ？フラグ？フラグ。Whatever the hell that's supposed to be. フラグ。
俺はこの戦いが終わったら結婚するなどとは一言も言っていないぞ。
それは死亡フラグだ。私が言ってるのは恋愛フラグよ。
Death flags. 結婚する。死亡フラグ。
恋愛？
そう、大好きな岡部からお前は男だと言われて、乙女心がズタズタになったのよ。
乙女心。Oh no, lady's heart. 乙女。Let's look at that word. Girls. 乙女。若い女。Okay. 乙女心がズタズタ。細かく綺麗。Measured pieces.
いや、しかしルカ子は男だぞ。
それは前の世界線の話でしょ。
ルカ。
大事なお話があります。
神社まで来てもらえませんか？岡部さん。
さっきはすまなかったな。
いえ、僕の方こそ泣き出したりして。
それで大事な話というのは？
はい、僕お願いが。
お願い？
僕岡部さんが言ったことを信じます。それで男に戻る代わりに恋人になってください。
恋人？なぜ俺が恋人に？
好きだからです。岡部さんのことが好きだからです。だから明日一日だけでいいので僕と恋人になってください。
For one
い
day?
やしかしお前は分かったから泣くな。いいだろう。明日一日でいいなら恋人になってやる。
本当ですか？
なぜ泣く？
だって僕嬉しくて。
今ちょっとキュンときた。
それで明日漆原さんとデートすることになったのか。
はい。
Keep forgetting that. 漆原。
狂気のマッドサイエンティストが女子高生とデート。
Yeah, there's that insanity right there that was reviewed. 狂気マッドサイエンティスト。
言うな。だからこうした恥を忍び助手風情にで
恥をsneak up. Let's see if that's a phrase. 恥を忍ぶ to abide one shame. こうして恥を結ぶ。風景、風情、風情。Air? 調子がありそう。Manners. Okay. 風情。
デートの仕方を相談しているのではないか。
助手じゃないって言ってるでしょ。
にゃにゃ、今日も誰かとデートするのにゃ。お待たせしました。アイスコーヒーになりますにゃ。デートの相手はマユシーかにゃ。それともこの子なのかにゃ。
いやこいつは助手だ。
奥義習得の任務のためとはいえ
Deep learnings? Secret lores. Yeah, deep learning. 奥義習得。奥義習得。Okay, experiences. 奥義習得の任務。
手当たり次第にいろんな子に手を出しすぎだにゃ。
はあ、手当たり次第にいろんな子に。
手当たり次第手当たり次第
おい、誤解を生むようなことだけ言い残して去るな。
means causing yeah, the gokai umu means that probably like to cause misunderstanding. Let's see. Gokai umu yo makoto dake.
ねえ、岡部ってその奥義習得のためなら何でもできちゃうの？
奥義習得
いや、だからその設定の中での話よ。
なぜお前まで設定の話になる？意味がわからん。
なんとなくよ。愛する人がいたとしても奥義習得のためなら何でもできる設定なのかなって。特に意味はないんだからな。
なぜそこで怒る？
怒ってない。っていうか、そんな設定なんだったら漆原さんとデートしてあげればいいじゃない。
だから最初からデートすると言ってるだろ。
おかえり。今の話、僕にも詳しく聞かせてもらいたいわけだが。デートのことならこれまで何十人もの女の子とチュッチュしてきた僕に任せるといいよ。ねねちゃん、しおりちゃん、ほのかちゃん、
ねねちゃん、しおりちゃん、
りんこちゃん。
それは全てゲームの中の女子だろう。俺は現実のデートの話をしているのだ。デートといえば青山だとか表参道だとか西麻布だとか。
Yosando, that location right in front. Oyama, だとか、Yosando だとか、Seima, Nishima 市、西麻布、西麻布。
おしゃれでトレンデーなプレミアムな夜に特別なディナー。無理だ、これは別世界だ。
It's a whole different world. 別世界？いや、別世界。無理だ。
現実には存在しない世界なのだ。
そこを否定してどうする？
そもそもアイザック・ニュートンと同じく
アイザック・ニュートン、アイザック・ニュートンと同じく
IQ170 に生まれついたこの俺。おお、イン今日も興味があるのは女よりも研究で
どう見ても童貞です。ほ
童貞？童貞。男性、まだ女性と。Exchanging of experiences. 持っていないこと。not understand. 男性がまだ女性と。Oh, an experience with women. Okay, 童貞。Virgin. God damn it. Okay. Guess that makes more sense. カトリック教会における。Okay. 童貞。童貞です。
本当にありがとうございました。
そういうお前はどうなのだ。そんな偉そうな口を聞けるほど
口を聞けるほど
デート経験豊富なのか。
デート経験
どれ見ろ、お前だって勉強や研究に明け暮れてそういった経験はゼロなのだろう。寂しい青春時代を送ってきたのだろう。
青春
っしゃい、バージンで悪いか。
バージン。
初デートで重要なのは相手に与える印象をいかに良くするかです。服装に関してはブランド物で決める必要はなく、清潔感のある。
そこは
Fresh feeling. 清潔感。Refined feeling. Clean feeling. Okay. 清潔感。
OK だな。白衣ほど清潔なものはない。
白衣でデートはないだろう。店選びに関しても同じです。無理をして高級店に入る必要はありません。普段の自分の行きつけの店で十分です。
行きつけ？自分の行きつけ店のね。
行きつけ？ここはないな。
当たり前でしょ。この殺伐とした店内でどんなデートするつもりよ。
殺伐？殺伐。リアカさん。温かみの。
他に行きつけといえばメイクイン、
はあ、初デートでメイドカフェ？
武器屋本舗。
武器？
武器屋。武器屋。武器屋本舗。
武器を買ってどうする？
デートマニュアルを音読してるだけの分際でその上から目線はやめろ。このメリケン少女めが。
メリケン。Ah, really? Okay. メリケン少女。
誰がメリケン少女だ？
お前以外に誰がいる？
はい。
American version. American version.
はいはい、童貞を。
童貞4つ。4つ。Okay. 童貞4つ。童貞4つ。
つーか、そんな本よりやっぱこっちじゃね？
それはエロゲの攻略本だろ。
いいじゃん。デートって言えばエロイベントだろ。手をつなぐとかマジエロくね？腕組んでおっぱい肘に当ててんのよ状態とか。エロすぎっしょ。そしてデートの終わりにはキスして締めだろう。チキショー！リア充のバカー！
リア充。Oh, reality. Oh, リア充のバカ。
結局何のプランも立たぬまま朝か。
ブツブツ言ってないでとっとと着替える。タグちゃんと外して。何そのネクタイの締め方、信じらんない。まったく世話が焼けるわね。
世話が焼ける。Burning of the world. 世話。世話に。No, no, no, no. 世話 means take care of someone. 世話が焼ける。Right, okay. 世話が焼ける。まったく世話が焼ける。
はい。
なんだか首輪をつけられた気分だ。
Necklace? Could be wrong. That's supposed to be a necktie. Oh, leash. Okay. 首輪をつけられた気分。
はい、ハンカチも。どうやって使うか分かってる？
今でもあなたのことを待っていますという合図。
それは幸せの黄色いやつ。その偏った知識は何だ？
偏った知識は
おまけに古い。
お前も知ってるではないか。
悪い。正解は女の子が公園のベンチに座るときに広げる。まあいいわ。こっそり後をつけていざって時はメールでアドバイスしてあげるから。
あ、ついてくるのか。
橋田も一緒にね。オペレーションバルキリア開始よ。
バルキリア、Valkyrie? Operation Valkyrie, I assume. バルキリア。
なぜ北欧神話なのだ。
Wait. No, oh, Northern Europe fable or Northern Europe myth. Shinwa. Okay. Okay. Hokuo Shima. Hokuo Shima. Hokuo Shima なのだ。
待ち合わせにおいては遅刻は厳禁。遅くとも
現金。Okay. 遅刻は現金。
15分前にはついておくこと。
岡部さん、すみません。早めに出たつもりだったんですけど、お待たせしちゃいましたか。
おや、俺も今来たところだ。
よかった。
では行くか。
はい。
悪意じゃない。
白衣じゃない岡部さん、初めて見ました。
まあデートだからな。はっ、女の子と歩くときは自分はさりげなく車道側を歩く。
さりげな。さりげなく。カジュアル。さりげない。melancholic。さりげなく。
どうかしましたか。
いや、なんでもない。おっと、なんだあれは。
ちっともさりげなくない。
さりげなくない。
そして車や
さりげなく。さりげなくない。さりげなく。さりげなくない。
バイクとすれ違うとき、さりげなく女の子をガード。
ガードした。岡部さん、大丈夫ですか。と思ったら転んだだけ。しかもそこでメイドさんに助けられ、ティッシュまでもらってどうする。
マキセシなんかイライラしてる。
今日はいい天気ですね。
ああ、だが少し雲はあるな。
そうですね。このケーキとっても美味しいです。
コーヒーもうまい。なぜだ。
I mean, the trick is just to actually look at the person and talk to them like a person. And that's the easiest thing to do. You know, it could be about the day itself. You could be talking a little bit about the past. Don't talk about work. That usually brings up a negative feeling. Although for her, her work is most likely a schooling at the shrine. And so maybe you can ask about, you know, any fun customers for her. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, my experiences on dates are a little. I never thought of myself as being on a date that much. So I'd be a bad person to ask. Like, I made the mistake. Like, don't take a date to like a yakiniku place. You know, just because the smoke and the cooking. You know, you don't want to get that all into the clothes, that sort of thing. Nice Italian restaurant, probably a good one if you have a, you know, not like an expensive one, just a nice Italian restaurant. You know, especially in Japan, so that's not, they're fairly common. And yeah. Don't drink too much, obviously. Just take the suggested course, and as in between, just talk about either the food or a little bit about life. But yeah, just try not to, or discuss your surroundings. That's also helps. But make mention of it. Don't just look and think about it. Talk about it. I don't know. It's just kind of funny.
なぜ今まで普通に話せていたのにデートと意識した途端。
ここ素敵なお店ですね。よく来るんですか？
いや、このままではまずい。重要なのは会話のキャッチボールだ。実は今日が初めてなのだが。
Yeah, I guess they're saying catchy ball is here like a back and forth. So okay.
長くした。
初めてといえば今日8月14日は日本で初めて1000倍特許が交付された。
特許1000倍特許。特技が特に特技とした。Oh, okay. 1000倍特許。
特許記念日だ。
交付。
どこに投げてんのよ。
岡部さんっていろんなこと知ってるんですね。
まあな。
マキセ氏も帰らん。僕たちは見てるだけで何の役にも立ってないし。
いえ、最後まで見届けるのよ。ありがとうございました。
やっぱりつまらないでしょうか。僕なんかとデートしても。
バカ、何を言う。次は街をブラブラするぞ。ついてこい。
ルカちゃん？
ひたすら歩いて上野まで往復って。
Why am I drawing a blank on ひたすら? Come on. Are we stuck or something? ひたすら。ただその。Oh, being fixated. ひたすら。Devoted, yeah. ひたすら上野まで往復。
岡部さん。初めて会った時のこと覚えてますか？カメラを持った男の人たちに絡まれて困ってたところを助けてくれたんですよね。ありがとうございました。でもすみません。
なぜ謝る？
だって僕はこんな顔なのに男だから。
お前が男だろうが女だろうが関係ない。そんなことはどうでもいい。
あの時岡部さんが言ってくれた言葉がすごく嬉しかったんです。あの言葉があったから岡部さんのこと好きになったんです。
そんなことはどうでもいいか。いや、ちょっと待て。それはルカ子が男だった時の記憶ではないのか？
あれ？僕何を言ってるんだろう。なんだか混乱して。
フェイリスの時と同じだ。前の世界線の記憶が。
今日は
I was wondering that myself.
ありがとうございました。
I was wondering that too. So that was cool.
人になってくださってすごく幸せでした。
おい、
これお母さんのポケベルの番号です。
I know. I remember. Yes, this is based on the visual novel, which I guess is a playable game. I didn't realize at first that visual novels were kind of like choose your own adventures. So you can actually, so the story can change slightly depending on the choices you make. I'm assuming that's how it works. But yeah, it was like this part, like, hey, you finished a date, you received the secret phone number. It's like, it's just out of nowhere. Just sorry.
Niku niku yasai yasai niku niku yasai yasai.
Niku niku yasai yasai. Oh, okay. Niku niku yasai yasai.
これを見れば漆原さんのお母さんもきっと前のメッセージはいたずらだったと思うはず。準備できたわよ。どうしたの岡部。
てってるー。まゆしー、さっきルカちゃんが誰かとデートしてるのを見ちゃったのです。
あ、それオカリンだよ。
嘘だ。あんなの絶対オカリンじゃないよ。だってなんか普通の服着てたし、結構紳士っぽかったし。
その通りだ。あんなのは俺じゃない。あれじゃルカ子は俺とデートしたとは言えない。
オカリ
ンまだデートは終わってない。
でも岡部さん、
今日まだ我が名を忘れたかルカ子。男だとか女だとか恋人だとか混乱していたのは俺の方だった。そんなことはどうでもいい。俺はようやく気づいた。俺は俺であり、ルカ子はルカ子。俺の弟子だ。はい。分かったら妖刀サミダレを持ってこい。
Yoto and May Rain. Samirare. Yoto Samirare.
そうだ。その調子だ。はい。いいかルカ子、よく聞け。そもそもこの妖刀にまつわる伝説は義経の時代に遡る。
Ike? Yoshitsune. I have no idea what that is. Yoshitsune. I guess that's a well-known historical figure. Okay. Yoshitsune no 時代に遡る。
血の色をした満月の夜。
Color of death? 満月。Maybe blood moon?
道に迷った一人の
やっちまったなオカリン。
よかったルカちゃんと仲直りしたんだ。
私たちはもう必要ないみたいね。まゆりちゃんのこと助けてあげてください。
Not necessarily. I mean, yeah, Mansuki, Mangetsu is full moon. Yeah, right there. Yeah, that's Mangetsu. But Shinoido, so I'm guessing it's like the color of death, and then Shinoido, Shironyo shita Mangetsu no yoru. So I'm thinking like the blood red moon, or like a harvest moon.
岡部さんの探している古いパソコン。
IBN5100 か。
確かに去年のお正月までうちの倉庫にありました。でも僕が壊しちゃったんです。倉庫の掃除をしていた時に。だから僕のせいなんです。岡部さんお願いします。まゆりちゃんを助けてあげてください。久しぶりに岡部さんと修行ができて本当に良かったです。もう行ってください。じゃないと僕泣いちゃいそうで。こういう時は例の合言葉ですよね。
Password. Another password.
エル、プサイ、コンガリ。
こんがり。
コンクルーダー。
エルブサイ。僕本当は戻りたくないです。だって男に戻ったら岡部さんへのこの気持ち封印しなくちゃいけないから。男なのに岡部さんのこと好きでいちゃいけないと思うから。
ルカ子。
男に戻ったら今日のことも全部忘れちゃうんですよね。デートしたことも久しぶりに2人で修行したことも、こうして岡部さんの体に触れていることも、こんなに辛い気持ちを味わうんなら女の子になりたいなんて願うんじゃなかった。
お前が男に戻っても俺にとってルカ子はルカ子だ。何も変わらない。
そうですよね。男とか女とかそんなことはどうでもいいですよね。でも少しでいいから覚えていてください。女の子だった僕のこと。
ああ、忘れない。絶対に。
52.52 sorry.
どうしたんですか岡部さん。
漆原ルカ。声も仕草も女にしか見えない。いや、女よりも女らしい美少女。なあ、ルカ子。
はい。
お前は俺のこと好きか？
いきなり何を。
好きか？
尊敬してます。
だが男だ。残るメールはあと一つ。
Yeah, yeah, that's going to be the difficult mail to kind of reverse. Well, really, he's got to do is send back a message, say, "Hey, don't give her the phone. Don't let her send a message," and then I guess that kind of fixes that problem. Problem is, though, you do get the situation with the butterfly effect. By them saying, "Hey, don't send these messages," don't forget, though, like, how do you stop them from sending other messages and changing the timeline up? Again, because, again, these are supposedly the days have passed. They're changing stuff further back. Again, time passes. You're assuming, hey, make changes as well. So if he doesn't travel back through the timeline, so basically, so if I can understand this correctly, he's got to change the timeline, then he can travel back along the correct timeline with all the changes in play. I'm guessing that's how he needs to work out, and then he gets to experience everything one time through and remember the changes, because he doesn't remember what happens in between the changes. He doesn't remember the changes, so that's a problem. So I guess that he has to experience it as well. The only way to save my Yodi is to change everything. Well, back to normal is kind of, because look at this world. Normal is kind of a screwed up thing. But they got to undo some messages that were sent that made changes in the world that got it, I guess the divergence that was getting gone to 0. There. So they got to get the divergence up to 1% again. I'm guessing. Okay. Let's see. What is the time right now? It's an hour 34. I spent too long on that. Let's see. This is 18. Let's see. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So that'd be 3 more days of this if I pause it here and just do 2 a day from the next few days. So I could do that. I think that's fair. All right. Yeah, well, I think we'll do it that way. Okay. And let's see, it's about an hour 35. So I started with the kanji thing and I went a little too long on that. So instead what I'll do is I'll fill up the time with reading the news. and go that way. And fill up to about the 2 hour mark. I think that's fair. So let me go back down. I'll keep the microphone here. Look here. Open a new tab. Sure. Open a new window. Cool. In fact, let me actually exit out of that one. I think that's good. All right, so let's see what we got. Yeah. Whew, sorry.
自体が感染を起こすことはないですから、もしそのことが起きていれば、もう今時日本中はもう感染者だらけですよ。
これは経団連の
Alright. おしん会長、旅行、traveling by yourself. 旅行時代は問題はない。見解。との見解。Oh boy. One of those. Go to travel campaign. 懸念政府の新型コロナウイルスを対策分科会ミシゲル会長。Let's see what we got.
旅行自体が感染を起こすことはないですから、もしそのことが起きていれば、もう今時日本中はもう感染者だらけですよ。
これは経団連のフォーラムで発言したもので、
経団連のフォーラム。
政府の新型コロナウイルス対策の分科会の尾身会長は、感染拡大を防ぐために旅行を控える必要はないとの見解を示しました。ただ、旅行先で飲み屋や接待を伴う店などで3密の状況になったり、大声を出すなどの行動を取れば感染の可能性があるとして、移動自体が感染拡大につながらないと説明しました。GoTo トラベルキャンペーンの是非については、地方から感染の拡大を懸念する声が相次いでいて、今日夕方、政府の分科会で予定通り始めるか議論されます。
Saying like, oh no, it's like I think you should be a worry about it as far as traveling is concerned. Okay, I mean if you do. Gotta be worried with traveling because you know you get a person who went from one country to another and then that country didn't have a good have them go through quarantine as much, then they're able to get back into Japan. Then all of a sudden you've introduced someone who could again have another vector of infection. So okay, see how that works. All right, what else is next? Let's do this one.
午前0時半ごろ、西尾市東葉月
Alrighty. What do we got? Net today. 心霊スポット。心霊スポットと紹介。17年前に廃業。廃業した。埋居。埋居。ホテルで。うん。バンカーのさ、13年前に全力。Okay. Haunted spot from 13 fire from 13 years ago. Okay. Okay. This is today. 未明 in the dawn, daybreak. 未明。16日未明。愛知県西尾市の廃業したホテルで不安か。That's 不安か不審かがありました。心霊スポットとして知られていて、計画参議院が知られています。Okay, so I guess another fire started off there. Let's see what we got.
午前0時半ごろ、西尾市東葉津町の
葉津町の
旧3周園ホテルから出火
3周園ホテル
し、消防が駆けつけ、火はおよそ1時間半後に消し止められましたが、1階エントランスに置いてあった廃材や2階
廃材や
の床などが燃えました。怪我人はいませんでした。旧3周園ホテルは17年前に廃業し、その後インターネットなどで心霊スポットとして紹介されていて、誰でも出入りができる状態でした。13年前には建物が全焼する火事も起きていて、警察が出火の原因を詳しく調べています。
Okay, that was pretty simple, straightforward. I guess the draw there is like, oh, it's a haunted location. Some people read the article for that. Let's see, 52 seconds. Yeah, let's go with that one.
福津市宮地浜の国道で今年5月、普通乗用車と対向車線を走っていた軽乗用車が正面衝突し、
Okay. Dokshi. Okay. What was that? Shototsu? Shototsu? Yeah, Shototsu again. Shototsu前に。Going against traffic and so say. And going 100 kilometers an hour. Over the speed limit? 100キロ超。Was he going 100 kilometers an hour, or was he like going 100 kilometers over the speed limit? That's like 60 over the speed limit. It's like insane. Fukushi. Wow, okay. So, yeah, so there was a collision after that. Fukuoka Ken. Wow, okay. Let's go.
Fukushi宮地浜の国道で今年5月、普通乗用車と対
Okay, so that's what's happening. It's right here. Let's try it again. Shadoshi? Doshi. Okay. 逆行逆走させてin a statement, Wiki. 書類送検する方針です。Indicated. Okay, here we go.
福津市宮地浜の国道で
宮地、福祉、宮地浜。宮地浜
4、5月、普通乗用車と対向車線を走っていた軽乗用車が正面衝突し、双方の車の運転手が死亡しました。その後、40代の男が運転する普通乗用車は衝突する直前に対向車線を数百メートル逆走し、
対向車線。Oh, that's the dividing line, right? 自分の車と反対方向に行く車が走る。Okay, yeah, the opposite lane. 逆走し
軽乗用車と衝突したことが捜査関係者への取材で新たに分かりました。普通乗用車の40代の男は喉に当たるように刃物をハンドルに固定し、
Oh, okay, ouch. Oh boy. Okay, so they had to cut the, I guess the steering wheel off because it was like crushing his throat or something.
時速100キロを超えるスピードで衝突したとみられています。警察は男が自殺しようと軽乗用車の30代の男性を巻き添えにして殺害したと判断し、
巻き添え I mean, basically involved in 巻き添えた。巻き添えにした。殺害したと。
今日、容疑者死亡のまま殺人の疑いで書類送検する方針です。
Okay. So left the suicide note. Got it. And you know what? I know someone who's probably committed suicide is not in the right set of mind. But, you know, when a suicide, when you're doing it in a way that's going to involve a person not even, you know, like when you jump in front of a train, you know, again, you're essentially putting the driver and passengers on that vehicle, you know, that's have to know about the fact that they're on a vehicle that killed someone. You know, so we can do that. There's that. Then there's, you know, or jumping in front of traffic, you know, or like this right there, just killing another person in the attempt to just kill yourself, you know. Seriously, I mean, I know it sounds vicious to say, I mean, but if it has to do something like that, just swim out and go swimming. Just maybe carry something heavy, you know, and yeah, okay, you bothered no one. Okay, you know, you even tell them what your purpose is, and they can probably come and find you later, but, you know, there's that, but yeah, this, yeah, I don't know, I mean, there's not an easy way to talk about this, you know, because again, someone's being, you know, again, taking their own life is obviously under some type of mental strain, most likely, for whatever reason, especially if they're doing it in this way. It's not like they're doing it because they're trying to relieve burden off of family members. This doesn't do that. This is like the exact opposite of that. Because now, you know, the shame and guilt is what the family will be feeling. So I don't. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Let's Yeah, I read that wrong. Okay. Wait a minute. Maybe I'm reading this all wrong. So it's a cutting tool around the neck, and it's like attached to the handle. Handle is like the steering wheel, but maybe they mean handle. Yeah, I read that wrong. Okay. Okay. Yep. Yeah, I read that wrong. It's still suicide, but
警視庁によりますと、
Okay, Nampa, like trying to repelling the advances of the guy. So this guy punched her. Okay, so she wasn't like falling for his feminine wiles, and I guess she got punched for it, and the guy got arrested. Let's see how the story is. So this is in Tokyo. Of course, it's Ikebukuro. I'm kidding. Never mind. I mean. But yeah, there's a lot of, you also hear about a lot of Nampa happening around Ikebukuro Station. Chikaku de, okay, dansei ga o naguru nado shi, o keigo o saseta to shita 38 sai no, okay, 38-year-old man was arrested for punching the lady. So he got angry at that she was not accepting his advances. That's kuwaete. Yeah, kuwaeta. Here we go.
警視庁によりますと、無職の松岡龍馬容疑者は今年
I like how this is like unemployed. Matsuoka Ryoma. Oh, that's a nice name though. Ryuma. Dragon horse. Oh, splendid horse. Okay, never mind. This Ryuma is also the name of a historic figure from the 18th century. Matsuoka Ryuma Yogisha wa
4月、豊島区西池袋の歩道上で
Oh, this is in April? Okay.
20代の女性の顔を複数回殴るなどし、鼻の骨を折る大怪我をさせた疑いが持たれています。
What an asshole.
松岡容疑者は歩いていた女性にナンパ目的で声をかけて、その前に立ちふさがりましたが、
立ちふさがりましたが、
女性が拒否して松岡容疑者の体を手で押しのけようとしたところ、
押しのけよう。Okay, 押しのけようとした。押しのける。Okay, 押しのけようとしたところ、
松岡容疑者が逆上して殴り、
逆上した。逆上して、
さらに倒れた女性の腹を蹴ったということです。調べに対し松岡容疑者は容疑を認め、女性が先に手を出したので腹が立ったと供述しているということです。
供述。Okay. 供述していると。God damn it. You read stuff like that, you can't help but just get pissed off. Because you're like 20 years older than this. You outweigh them by like, 20, 30 kilos or however much. Like for me it'd be like 60 kilos, but because I'm a fat ass. But it's like, oh, they're they're not addressing the fact that you're basically you're calling them sluts and you want to go have sex with them or whatever it is they do for Nampa. It's like, okay, hey, look, lady's not interested. Okay, let them go. Another lady's going to be walking down who probably might care about you, and your stupid little hair, your stupid little bleached hair and whatever piercings you got. I don't know. I mean, again, the other person owes you nothing. So if you want to do the whole it's flirtation. It's not even that. This is basically catcalling, hoping, something. It's not even seduction or anything. It's just essentially just like hoping like this there happen to be a person who's just bored enough to be with you or whatever. I'm guessing. Yeah, I don't know. And I'll be honest, I don't even mind that part. It's just that, again, it's just turned into something. One, again, I think the way someone explained it best is like, as a guy, to understand how bad this is for women is like, imagine like you're always being asked for money. Like imagine a stranger comes up to you and asks you for $5. They're not demanding $5; they're asking for you. But imagine someone who's like 30 pounds, 50 pounds heavier than you comes up and, hey man, can I have $5 or something? But it's getting in your way, making sure that you are stopped and having to pay attention to them. And if you try to ignore them, then they're yelling at you. So now imagine that happening all the time. They haven't hit you, they haven't physically stopped you, but again, imagine that happening constantly. And it just builds and builds, like, again, because if this person, like this asshole here, decides that, you're a small framed person compared to their large framed person, offended their sensibilities, now all of a sudden you're in physical danger. All right? And again, that's a mindset that, So again, I mean, even if I was saying like I'm okay with the idea of, seduction or whatnot, this isn't seduction anyway. This is something completely different. And, again, I don't know what's happening this particular part, but it doesn't sound like this guy is was trying to be Casanova or anything. I'm guessing, especially because again, like Uday Fuzagari, Tachi Fuzagari. Yeah, there we go. So it's like kind of like standing in the way. All right. Anyway, sorry. Some of these articles I read, and it just gets you upset. So, especially that. Yeah, man. Fuck that guy. I thought the guy who was going into the store and like eating the fish ahead of time before buying it, I thought he was an asshole. No, but obviously this guy's just a fucking criminal. That's all it is to it. Let's see, do we got enough time? I don't think we got enough time. Well, I could, but I'm not. Okay, so you got Orbit saying, hey, what's up? You got Mech221 with the emotes and whatnot. Okay, so I'll end that here. This is, I did about 4 articles. The reading was fun. I only did 1 episode today. Did early in the beginning, if you're catching up on this later, I did the whole kanjis. I did a study forward of 2 weeks for kanji, so I did about 40 reviews on there. I missed a few, quite a few. But yeah, it was just like an idea. If you are getting it to where you've got a deck that you're not adding additional cards to for whatever reason. Like for me, it's like, hey, I'm going to eventually go back and add more kanji to that deck, and then of course, so I'll be more frequent reviews. But at the moment, because I'm in between, I'm not at the point where I want to add more kanji to it. It's the reviews are getting less, so they're down to like 2 or 3 a day. So that's when, hey, instead of like doing that every day, just review forward about 2 weeks and just review like 40 of them at a time, and just then you not have to worry about it. And you can also do it for the other decks as well, like review ahead a week or whatnot. And then because you're not having to catch up on reviews like that, the only thing I have to worry about then is the Morphman reviews, because those are the ones that I'm adding additional words to. And yeah, go with that. So right now I'm on my 8th book of adding to Morphman. Or light novel. I keep saying, I use the term light novel because it's equivalent. It's a LNE. I'm going to say the equivalent of a light novel. So I'm up to the 8th equivalent light novel. In this case is the TV show Keikon Dekinai Toko. and I'm almost finished with that one. I'll be moving up to, so I'm up to the 800th word. That doesn't mean now, when I'm doing that and I'm learning 800 words, there's about 1,000 or so of those words that popped up that are known, like for some reason or other, either through previous study or just through this whole immersion, this kind of a deep dive immersion that I'm doing. Then these are words of which I know as well. So keep going and whatnot. So it's kind of good, and it makes the no morphs go up a little faster. And what I think is kind of cool, I can almost show you. I'm kind of iffy about it, but when I look at the readability analysis, and I set it to like 95% for the study. You got it where it says, hey, set up a study plan for me. Like here, select a bunch of words. So what I do is, like, the first thing I look at is the entire, like all 8, let's say all 8 light novels. So it scans that first. So it's going to find like how many words will get me to where I understand 95% of all 8 of these together. And then it looks for what do you need to understand 95% of each individual one. And I put those in ranked orders of, like, if it's at 97 or 98% comprehension, then that's like number 1, and then the one with the smallest amount of comprehension, let's say 92% or something, then that's at the bottom. And then it's kind of cool, like, you know, if I learn like the 900 words to give me everything at 95%, like the entire 8 books at 95%, then of those there'll be like 5 books that are all at 95% or higher, and then that leaves about 3 or so books that, you know, I need to learn a few extra words, and then those are at 95%. I think that's kind of cool. So it's like overall, then do individuals. I think that's kind of an interesting way to do a deep dive. I've talked to Navy Dave about trying that on his, because he does it he comes up doing chapter by chapter, and I think starting off that was a good idea, but as you get higher, instead of doing chapter by chapter, you now do it book by book. And I do like the idea of also checking everything first and then doing the sections and see how that works. And just aim for a number. In this case, he was doing 98%, and I don't know, I mean, it's working for him. But I think if what I'm doing is I'm at 95%, and I've still got plenty of words to learn. If it gets to where every one time I'm adding a light novel and I'm at 95%, I've got 0 words popping up that I need to know for the whole set, I just increase it up to 96% or 97%. So it's not going to be a problem. I'm always going to have plenty of words to look for. 95% is kind of good, because if you did a scan of 5,000 books, 95% is 40,000 words. So that's quite a few words you got to worry about. It's probably better if I was showing you instead of telling you, but you know, such is life. When I add the next, let's see, the next story is going to be, I want to say, yeah, Harry Potter. So the first half of Harry Potter Book 1 is the next thing I add, and then Rookies, Harry Potter Book 1 Part 2, or the second half, and then the last one is Nobuta Puroru. So 4 light novels I need to add. By that time I'm up to 1,200 words in Morphman, 1,200 cards, however you want to look at it. And then I start adding the 5 anime, because I'm not going to do books 3 and 4 of, or sorry, books 2 and 3 of Harry Potter as far as doing Morphman is concerned, because I don't want to have that much impact on the vocabulary I'm learning, especially because of the fantasy nature of those particular books. The one book is fine. One book is more than fine, but if you're dealing, like, if you did 3 books and that's like, what is it? I want to say 3, 4, 5, yeah, something like another 1,000 pages of text you're adding. I mean, it could be fine or whatnot, but you're still going to have a lot of magical information I don't think you need to worry too much about. But yeah, with the anime I think it'll be fine. And hell, who knows, later on I might, if I feel comfortable, I might add those additional books, so that's not a problem. But yeah, I'll add in the anime and add in the dramas, and we'll see how that works. And like I said, sooner or later I'm going to be done, you know, after this anime, Harry Potter, then Attack on Titan. When I'm done with that, I'm hitting back to being dramas and dramas and actual Japanese books. So that would be kind of interesting as well. If I were consistent. I'm not being consistent, so it looked like I started this particular anime about over 30 days ago. I'm still doing it. I could have been done with this in less than 2 weeks, or in about 2 weeks, if I did it 2 episodes a day for every day, and that's only just 2 weeks of reading. So that's consistency. Consistency, you'll get further faster than trying to haphazardly or just half-assed, occasionally studying now and again. It just doesn't work. Anyway, I'll leave that. Thank you all very much. This is Nuke Marine. This has been Let's Read Japanese, Steins Gate, episode 18. Just one episode, episode 18. So 19 and 20 should be tomorrow, and 21, 22, 23, 24. So hopefully just 3 more days of this and be done as far as this particular anime is concerned. Then on to Harry Potter. Book 3, second half of Book 3. Leave it to you. Thank you all very much, and see you. And by the way, thank you all for the comments. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. I don't know why. I don't think it matters for me to type into Twitch, because I don't even know if you can see the comments later on. I wonder if there's a way to can you overlay, by the way, for chat settings? Let me see real quick. Not sure. Probably have to check with the stream settings. Okay, anyway. We'll stop it there. Thank you all very much. Nuke Marine. See you later.